It's been real. I'm at Kansas City International and I'm about to jump on a plane and head to Dallas, Texas. Then through to Sydney, then through to Perth. So, a bit of context. I spent the last 2 months on vacation in America. I spent most of my time in St. Joseph, Missouri. It's kind of like my home away from home, I guess. I flew in right at the start of July and made it in time for the 4th of July. So I've got plenty of great friends in St. Joseph, Missouri, and I'll link to a few of their channels below. Shout out to Gabe, Tanner and Paige. They're just absolute legends. They're basically my family. So I'm at Dallas Fort Worth Airport right now, just waiting for my plane to be ready to board on the second leg of my journey home. It's kind of the long one. It'll be 17 hours on the plane. Not looking forward to that. So one of the main reasons I came over to America was to volunteer at a youth camp run by the church in St. Joseph, and oh my goodness, it was amazing. The camp was held at Cathedral Ridge in, I think it's in Rocky Mountain National Park. It's just gorgeous up there, especially around summertime. Like, it's just green forest, just beautiful. Okay, so my plane's gonna board in a moment, so I'll finish the rest up on the plane. Good morning. It is Saturday the 2nd of September. I entirely missed Friday because that's what happens when you travel this way over the dateline. I was really lucky on the plane. That flight was basically empty, so I had the whole row to myself. Okay, so while I was in the States, I had to rent a car and drive to Dubuque, Iowa to get some camera equipment. I did this trip twice. So the first time I went to Dubuque, spent a couple of days driving down to Kentucky to meet up with Son, and then kind of drove back to St. Joe. And then on the return trip, I decided to do it in one day. I was just going to drive after church to Dubuque, drop off the equipment, and then just, you know, drive back. I had a sore foot at the time because I fell up the stairs like a few days earlier. Little did I know, I was driving around that whole weekend and walking on what was actually a broken foot, and then went and saw a doctor and they were like, yeah, you shouldn't be walking on that, you're going to do some real damage. One of the big things that I was over in the States for was the eclipse.
Hello everyone, a further boarding call. Please board through gate number 19.
She's loud. Okay, so it was kind of unfortunate that it was bad weather and clouded out because we didn't get to actually see the moon covering the sun, but that wasn't really all that bad because being in path of totality, it still meant that the moon's umbral shadow went directly over us. So for 2.5 minutes, the sky went completely black. It was incredible. Like, the street lights came on, like sunset all around on the horizon, but it was completely dark where we were. It was surreal. And I got to spend it with some really great friends. So, like, just, it was a great day. And one of the last little things that I did in America was I just did a collaboration with Tanner. So he did a bit of an interview of me as an Australian, and I had taught him some swear words and phrases, and he was mortified, and it was great. But yeah, check that out in the link below. Anyway, that about wraps it up for my America trip. Well, I did it, survived, made it all the way back to Perth. That's 2 months in America. Done and dusted and missed. Thoroughly missed. But yeah, welcome home. Okay, so this is kind of the end of it. Check out Paige, Tanner, and Gabe in the links below. Check out the collaboration I did with Tanner just last week. And yeah, stay tuned for more. I'm home. Okay, bye.